Teams will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Miami Dolphins and the Las Vegas Raiders. Leading the Dolphins sideline, head coach Mike McDaniel. These guys just about set to go in this one. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the Raiders. These guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Welcome in, everybody. Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward, and I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. And we're off on EA Sports. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
Tua off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Here he goes, third and long. Finds his back, H.N. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He's got it at the 24. That's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, and how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Now gone. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Goff now on 3rd down. Hauled in. Again, it's Bowers. Well, he got the football caught, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
These situations, Kate, have turned into such like a boom or bust, an all-or-nothing mindset. Either you're going to stun that run right at the point of attack, or you're going to run the risk of letting it get out just like that.
And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Montgomery can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And and it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
The Raiders settling for 3 as they send the field goal unit out. Only a 20-yarder here. Smith able to put it through. And that's going to give them their first points of the ball game.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So Miami headed out for its second drive of the game. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Tagovailoa. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be Raiders football. And Vegas takes it back for a touchdown. The Raiders finish off their opening drive. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with the lineman about quickness, right? Usually the corner skill guys, but he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
The extra point. Here's Smith. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders go up 10-zip here in the first.
Dolphins nothing.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we have been seeing so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
On first down, they're going to start out with H.A. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Waddle makes the catch. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. And the Dolphins first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Miami.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Tagovailoa on first down. Kicking in by Hill, right side. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. First down, here's Tua. That's complete to Juju. And he's taken down at the 30. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to be first down, Miami.
That's another Dolphins first down. A gain of 14. And the Dolphins first down.
And send a receiver left. Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. Trying to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss. Offense to the line for second down. Here's Tagovailoa again. That's to Waddle again. And this one doesn't go far. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Throw here, 3rd down. And down he goes. Raiders got him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
A loss of
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the Raiders' offense. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. Cater Kobu there defensively.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10. It's gone. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet. Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd? Third and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And how is that for some breathing room, huh, Brock? Gets him away from the goal line up to the 20. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Shotgun snap here to go. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his first interception of our season. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Going play action, Tagovailoa. That one going to go against the D. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. It's Chan on the inside give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He brings it in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Third down, they need 7. 2 now from the gun. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision. There'll be a field goal try now for Joshua Carty. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Starting from the 5. Escapes the defender. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jeanty. He dodged the tackle. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. First down, and they go right back to him. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Hit applied by Bradley Chubb. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. From the gun, Goff. Finds him on the slant. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Trying the sneak here, Goff. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
You know what? It's a pretty doggone impressive feat of strength to hold the line against a sneak, even when you know it's coming.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. Things going well so far. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Miami offense headed out there now. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. Shoots away from one. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Tua off the play fake. Got a man. It's Knox. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup.
Tagovailoa off the play fake.
At the 42-yard line.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. And now a 4th down, staring right at him. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
This is Jeanty on 2nd. He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact if you couldn't do it.
The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. It's a big strike to Hill. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. That one goes for 31 yards. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26.
And stick with Achane. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. Tua looking to throw. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. Trying for it, it's Achane. And this one will not work out for him. He stepped up behind the line and is going to head off after a turnover on downs.
Man, what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Straight ahead with Jeanty. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
And 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Goff taking off with it. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And the Raiders first and 10 at the 38.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Here's a design run. Like a turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the lines. So it'll be 2nd and long upcoming on the other side of this 2-minute warning. The Raiders with the lead at home here at Allegiant.
At the 36-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, gone. And the Dolphins are going to get to him, and he is dropped. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th and long. Here comes A.J. Cole back to the field for a punt. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Tagovailoa on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Dumps it off to Achane. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
Dolphins
First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Tagovailoa again. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Finds his back, Achane. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for him from the 31. Again, it's Tagovailoa. Here's a screen for Achane. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. To the air yet again, Tagovailoa. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. I feel like we should say Happy New Year, everyone. Week 1 of the 2026 NFL season. We're back for year 2 at EA Sports, so let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. At Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, the Steelers at home to take on Carolina. And this is Kyler Murray. On target to his tight end, that's Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in Week 1 of the new NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
See what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Goff off the play action. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. 2nd and 3 now.
35-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Giving this to Jeanty. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Shotgun snap here to go. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jeanty. Keeps himself upright. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
56-yard gain on the play. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Here's Jeanty. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Short side option here. He's running left. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
On 3rd and goal, Goff. This one's stopped at the 3-yard line. For the third time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. Only a 20-yarder here. Smith able to put it through. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Washington now to return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. So first and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Tagovailoa. He's going deep this time. And they're going to tag a defender with this one. So with a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. On first down, here's Tagovailoa. Dump off, caught by his back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. Second down. They send a man in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Gets out of trouble. He takes it himself. And a good business decision there as he covers up at the end of it. Give him around 7 and give this offense now third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. And maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up 4th down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time that he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First down throw from Goff. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, Goff. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff working from the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Off play action, Goff. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was 1 hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Fair catch made, a little beyond the 20-yard line. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Finds him on the crossing route. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. A pickup of 17. And it's going to be first down Miami.
First down. It's a gain of 17.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He gets this one to Smith-Schuster. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Dumped off to his running back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Here's Tua again. So this one on the defense. So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
This is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously, without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, you get a little push, and now you get a 3rd down conversion via penalty.
They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. New set of downs for him from the 31. Tagovailoa on first down. Package holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Tua off the play fake. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He fires one deep down the left sideline. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Like the best kickers in this league, he's just keeping on with his job. That's a 3rd now. He's knocked through the uprights. 3 at a time is not going to get it done in this game, though. Eventually, they've got to start running them out for some PATs.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Raiders and running back Ashton Genty headed back out there. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Goff to the air now. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
3rd and 6.
Throw here, 3rd down. Finds his fullback. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. We've set it downs from the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Goff. In trouble now, and the ball is out. And it looks like the Dolphins have it.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
The Dolphins and running back Devon Achane getting back to work. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Finds him over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. That's Waddle again. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins now trailed by just a point in the 4th. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with the game-winning drive.
And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9. Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 37.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Completed left side to Samuel. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Play action here with Goff. Throw left side, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. And that one is incomplete. There is a flag down, though. If someone was across that line, this could end in a first down after all. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. To the air on first down. Here's Goff. He's got a man left. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. They give up the guts. It's Genty. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. A gain of 26 yards there. And that's a Vegas first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
No big play this time, Brock. That stop made right at the line of scrimmage. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
14-yard line.
Looking to throw. Goff. Could be the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
Las Vegas, first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Running from the pistol here with Genty. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Raiders take a fourth-quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Washington now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Miami offense headed out there now. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
Connects on the crosser. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
A gain of 16 yards.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Going play action, Tagovailoa. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there, and it's going to be second down. And bring the tight end left. Tua now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them because they proved last drive they couldn't.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Goff. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30. New set of downs for him from the 31.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
On 1st down, Gentry. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st, it's 2nd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Over the left side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
First and 10.
Goff off the play action. Well, the pressure really got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Goff setting the throw. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions have made this 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. He's back to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. The Dolphins to back on offense. Tua Tagovailoa out there once again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. On first down, here's Tagovailoa. Finds the in route complete. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. Only about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches. Tagovailoa off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Dolphins down by 7. This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down. He'll throw it. He just kept going their own way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety.
Sometimes, simply as a quarterback, you can feel a defense. Right? You can just close your eyes and you can feel them. And I promise you, after that last sack, that defense was hunting. They knew what was on the line. They had a chance to go put points on the scoreboard. And that sack for the safety, it does just that.
After surrendering the safety, they're out to boot it away. Brings it in at the 12. And he'll get it up to the 27. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Montgomery now up the middle. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road, and what looked like a very clean play.
And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final time out here. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They go play action with Goff. It's complete. This is Bowers. And that's a Raiders 1st down. And more than that, Brock, it should seal away the win for them. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. 1 down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year. But what this does is it pays off your training camp. It does instill some confidence he did all the right things through July and August to kick the season off.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.